So, you are a little 11-year-old me who just got their first Xbox for their birthday. You get a choice between two free games on the box: Gears of War 5 or Forza Motorsport 6. Of course, since you're an 11-year-old, you chose the obvious superior game, Forza Motorsport 6. Just a warning, this game does mean a lot to me, so my analysis of it will probably be very biased. Just keep that in mind while you're watching. Forza Motorsport 6 was released worldwide on September 15th, 2015, to pretty good reviews. It is the 9th Forza game in the franchise and got an 87 out of 100 on Metacritic. The game was developed in joint with the Ford Motor Company and Turn 10 Studios. The cover art featured the 2017 Ford GT on the cover. There were around, give or take, 17 DLC packs that you could buy, and the game was unfortunately discontinued in September of 2019. So since it's been over 2 years since the game was discontinued, let's revisit it. As always, I'll break the game down into a few categories: physics, gameplay, because we all know that physics and gameplay are above graphics, car customization, and finally graphics. Just a quick note before I get into the actual analysis of the physics: this game is not a sim, it is not meant to be a sim, it is not built to be a sim, and therefore will not be able to compete with Assetto Corsa or iRacing. I don't want to see any people in the comments telling me how it is not able to compete with those games, because it is just simply not built to compete with them. Now to get into the actual analysis of the physics of this game, in my opinion, hold up pretty well against games of its time. The car handling feels soft at times, but for the most part pretty solid. They feel pretty responsive, and I have never felt lacking in car control. The tracks have a good amount of grip and feel pretty fast, and they have a very wide selection of them too. In my opinion, the game toes the line between feeling arcadey and being a sim. It provides a solid driving experience overall, and I'd rate the handling at a solid 8 out of 10. Honestly, this category is slightly lacking. Sure, you have all the basic upgrades, but besides from that, the upgrades don't actually change that much about the car. For example, a car with and without a turbo feel almost identical. Basically, the only thing you're upgrading are the base stats of it, i.e., is it faster or turns better. The livery design is probably my favorite part of the customization, because some people's livery designs are truly works of art. Overall, car customization gets a disappointing 6.5 out of 10. Finally, the graphics. This section is interesting. Of course, if we try and compare it to games today, the graphics don't hold up all that well. But looking back, it didn't look really that bad. Comparing it to games of its time, it's honestly pretty good, and I think above average. It punches far above its weight. Like other games of the time, they are a little bit heavy with the shaders, and the textures are mediocre at best. But it looks nice. It's a timeless look that makes me happy thinking of the first days that I had my Xbox. For the graphics, I give it a solid and well-deserving 7 out of 10. In conclusion, Forza Motorsport 6 is a good game that has sadly been relegated to the Turn 10 vault. It includes solid physics, fun gameplay, basic car customization, and pretty decent graphics. This game meant a lot to 11-year-old me, and it still means a lot to me now. On the second anniversary of its retirement, I am happy to bestow a solid 7.5 out of 10. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing. If you disagree with anything in this video, leave a comment. I want to hear your opinions. Enjoy the race in the background as the finale.